I am just a boy. Alright. That was good timing. Give me 1 second. My kids are being assholes right now, and my wife is trying to study. And, that's no good. So, give me a second just to run over there and use the dad voice to, like, scare some Christ into him, and I'll be right back. Alright. I am early. It's because I don't have work tomorrow. They moved my my shift around so that I could do shotgun training on Thursday. It's a whole fucking bag of worms in and of itself. What's up, everybody? My name is Fortifire. I'm a retro variety streamer. Play a bunch of games from the 70s all the way to now, always on True Hardware when I can. And tonight we're continuing the Atari conquest, if you will. Yeah. Sorry. Last night I worked a double, so I immediately woke up, worked another 8-hour shift, and then I just woke up from a nap. So if I seem kind of low energy, I apologize, but that's how it be sometimes. Hope everybody's doing well. Morbid, what's up? Jeff over on YouTube, it's always good to see you. Zordon. Ugh. No, I'm just kidding. It's weird. You said I'm early, but you didn't tell me your 5,000-hour game that you're playing right now. What you playing right now? What's your fixation? Octopath 2? You know, I'll be honest, I didn't even realize that they made a sequel. They kind of like snuck through the roots for me. You can't go trick-or-treating, kids, unless you shut up. No candy for you. I take like some of their candy. I call it the dad tax. You see, parents in like the 80s and 90s told you there's drugs in the candy. No, they were just picking off your shit. At least I'm honest with my kids. They know if they get Whoppers, they're mine. Malt balls are my shit. I love it. Amanda takes Reese's Cups too. she's filthy about that. But anyway, tonight we're gonna go ahead and hop into. We're doing more Atari, right? We last left off with Centipede. Now we did play Centipede, but I don't recall exactly what it was for. It was for something else, but we definitely played it. Maybe for Hudson. Somebody ported it to the 800 or no, what was it? Was it Millipede? I think we needed to play Millipede. It was HAL Labs. HAL Labs ported Millipede to the NES, so we played Centipede on the Alpha 800. But we're gonna play this on Antstream so we can say that we played the original. Also, I'm an idiot and forgot to turn my fan on. What's going on today? Hot as fuck in here. You have a bag of 96 miniature pumpkin Reese's Cups. If you want a good thing, if you want something awesome, they make, it's Oreo Reese's Cups, and they're the shit. It's a great combination. I'd rather eat Oreo Reese's Cups over Reese's Cups flavored Oreos any day. It's just, they just go so well together. That extra little crunch is like the shit. You can get it from gas stations. You can also buy a big old bag of them. True story. So, I actually found Razor Blades in my niece's Reese's Cups 4 years ago. It looked like a legit Reese's Cup package and all. Holy shit! You're the one person who proved it right. That's terrifying. Why is the Lion King here? Why is this here? What is that on anyway? Super Nintendo? Fuck that. I don't want to play that. The game's horrible. The game's hard as shit, man. Alright, here we go. Centipede. Let's do some Cine. I believe you. I believe you 100%. Alright, let's go ahead and fix this stuff. I didn't realize this source wasn't active. Alright, that's that. This is this. This goes bye-bye. Fuck you, Atari gets put up. There we go. Okay. God, this is such a good game. Now, in the arcade, this would have used a trackball. One of the few arcade games to do so. One of the, actually, many arcade games to do so, but one of the few Atari games that managed to do so. They had, I think it was... Oh god, I hate it. And you can tell, it feels really weird without the trackball to do it. Like, this game wasn't meant to be used for a D-pad. Now, if you play the NES version, it's really not that bad. Even the Atari version isn't that bad. I played the 8-bit, though. That's a... Whoa! 8-bit computer is something. Something to behold. I don't remember being this fast. See, this is where the trackball kind of screws me over. I can't get underneath these to take out these mushrooms. These are they're gonna harm me. But I have played this in the arcades. I'm very familiar with it. This is one of my dad's favorite arcade games outside of Galaga. If there was an Atari game that was his favorite, it was this one. Hands down. Fuck you, spider! They're so random. Yeah, without a trackball, this is just, it's rude. Fuck's sake, bro. Seriously? Go away! I'm gonna get a high score. I don't remember the spider being so mean so quick. Fuck! There's not a restart either. I'll be honest with you though. Centipede's kind of a shit game, isn't it? I blame the trackball, but you need the trackball to play this game. What's up, Wago? How you doing? Yeah, without the trackball, you just kind of move around like an asshole. The joystick is just, it's not capable of replacing it. Now, I don't have a joystick controller at the time, or right now. At some point I will. I'm sure there's USB options. Take care, brother! It's always good to see you. By the way, for anybody watching on YouTube, there is a video that just dropped. It's a simple little 6-minute video. It's about the legendary axe on TurboGrafx 16. Pretty good one. Pretty good series. Dude, so fast. Why are you so fast? Fuck! It's hard, man. It's so mean, dude. Alright, what was our high score? 16,543. I'll take it. I'll take it and I'll run away as fast as I can. 16,543. That's Centipede. Again, we've already played Centipede, so I just wanted to see if we could check it out on Andstream and see how it played. Very much not indicative of how it would have actually controlled, because it was a game that involved a trackball. So, all right, SCE Centipede. Centipede. I'm gonna give myself the score 16,520, but I'm gonna say that this game requires trackball controller. Then we'll go to black. This is a fun game, but the controller makes a world of difference. I have played it before in person, and I'll rate it as such. Alright, so with a joystick, this game is shit. It's shit. With a trackball, I'd give it an A. What do y'all think? It's hard to explain. The trackball is damn near 1-to-1 for where you want to be, so it makes more sense. And wherever you go, you aim. That you can get much farther in Centipede with a trackball. Without it, it's sluggish, it's stupid, and I can't. It's dumb. But we'll give it an A. Good old-fashioned, regular run-the-mill A. Alright, episode tracker. We'll add this. Centipede. A. So there's reflexes in the wrist. You can't. You really can't. You know what else was made for a trackball controller? Golden Tee. You will never see Golden Tee without a trackball. Same with Pong. What does... Even the knobs for Pong were stupid. Pong is 100%. You gotta use the trackball. Alright, what are we playing next? Alright, so Centipede is out. Next up is a game called Frisky Tom. What's Frisky Tom? What the fuck is that? Sir? Okay, so this is an arcade game. It's joystick. Apparently it's on Antstream. Antstream's going to be the arcade version, so we'll just play that one. Alright, Frisky. Good old-fashioned Frisky Tom. This is Atari. And, yeah. See how this goes for us. Tom, you're looking frisky. So move, start. There's no buttons, only moving. What's so special about old Tomothy here? Okay, first and foremost, this is definitely not the arcade, because the arcade never would look like shit like that. So what is this on right now? 1982 Atari, so that's the 5200. We don't care about that. 5200 can blow something, that's stupid. Let's see if we can find it on maybe Retro CC. Frisky Tom. Set one. Yeah, we'll check this out. Leave me alone. Alright, we got a ROM test, RAM test. This is our traditional boot up. Chibutsu, Nihon Busan. Co-limited. That's it. Yep. Rank C. So we're only... What's my job? Fuck am I doing? Knocking down mice? Who are breaking... What the fuck? So I can tell you right now, this game seems like it's based on Crazy Climber. Crazy Climber is the one where you climb up the, climb up the skyscraper, but this is just stupid. Okay, so mice... I'm very confused. Domestic terrorisms are busting our water tank? What the fuck? The stage started! I couldn't move! What the fuck's that about? The So is Frisky Tom a plumber? What? Why did the pink one kill me? What in the fuck is this game? So mice are lighting bombs, but I have to... What's up, Zornon? You ever play Frisky Tom? Apparently it's a game for real gamers. What's the point? Bonus points 300. Lucky! What? I'm still rank C, so apparently I'm still not good enough. So we can catch it. So our whole objective is just fix the fucking pipes, and then occasionally they'll be like, fuck this shit, and put bombs on? Knock down mice? Are we keeping them from, like, the game doesn't make any fucking sense. Now they're dragging a bomb up. Why? Why are they dragging a bomb up? Okay, so red mice hurt. What's wrong with the brown mice? I have questions that only God can answer with this one. This game's fucking stupid. My high score is 7720. 7750. Fuck that. That's dumb. That's stupid. Wow. Frisky Tom. Frisky Tom. We scored 7750. What would y'all rate that? Nothing about that game makes sense to me. From an arcade standpoint, that is not a good game. You have no clear enemies, because if you notice that time, they knocked me down with the piece, yet I can catch it if it falls more than 2 pipes. What's the fucking... I gotta look this up. I'm curious. Frisky Tom. Plumber named Tom, who's tasked with protecting and maintaining a network of plumbing pipes that route water from storage tank to a shower. 3 different types of mice attempt to disrupt the water flow by knocking joints loose. Okay. This is stupid. Yeah, there you go. 19 out of 40 for the Game Boy version. That means it's not going to be much better. I'm going to give it a D. That game's trash. This game is cool in theory, but fuck, man, it's horrible. It's not fun at all. I could think of 100 things that are more fun than Frisky Tom. Alright, we're adding that to the worst. That's not good. Frisky Tom. And why is he frisky? It doesn't make any sense. Luffy? He looks like Luffy. Yeah, he does, doesn't he? Monkey D. Luffy. Alright, next up is Stargate. Stargate is known as Defender 2. Let's see. Which one did Atari handle? We'll play the first one Atari shows up on. Alright, so it's on Antstream, Apple II. So arcade. which is not what we're playing. PC booter, which would have been DOS, right? So Atari. All right, let's play Stargate on Atari, on DOS, and see. My Abandonware. Let's just play it in the browser. Keep it simple. Do you have a joystick connected? Nope. Public Domain by Atari. It's a public domain game? Hello? I wanted to read that. A and Alright, A and Z is up and down. Semicolon to stop vertical motion. Left and right with those. Fire laser with space. Okay. One player. Can I just... How do you start the game? G to play... Okay. We gotta download this because this is clearly running at like 8 trillion frames per second. And it shouldn't, but it be. Stargate.exe. What? Alright, DOS. We're going to name this Stargate. And we'll just drop both of these in. They're old ass, they're PC booter games, so it's easy. Shouldn't be too difficult to handle. Well, DOSBox. Okay, CD, Stargate. Do you have a joystick connected? I do, but you're not going to recognize it, are you? Yes. Press space to continue. Okay, Control Shift. I gotta figure out how to drop the frames on this, because this is insane how fast this is. How to change CPU cycle in DOSBox. Control F12 is to raise it, right? Alright, Control F11 is going to slow it down. 400 cycles. Okay, that's better. But, oh my god. It takes so much hand-eye coordination for this. That could fuck off. My brain does not work like that. What's up, Merch? How are you? Actually, fuck it. Let's see if we can use joystick, we'll be all right. Otherwise, the game's done. CD, CD, Stargate. What's up, Merch? Stargate. Yes, I do. Button A1 to play. I gotta drop the frames on this because this thing's running at 12 trillion frames per second. Alright, what's the frames at? It's way too many frames! There we go. Alright, F2, adjust joystick. Second upper left corner while holding it, press return. Lower right corner, okay. Any key. I pressed the any key. What does that mean for me? Press button A1 to play in joystick mode. Okay, good. Well, that is not at all how a joystick works. What the fuck? Okay, F2, adjust joystick. Upper left corner. There's the upper left corner, return. Lower right corner, return. Press any key to continue. Continue. It's like it's not reading the up or down of this joystick, so this isn't like a true joystick experience. Yeah, this game could fuck off. I want nothing to do with it. Stupid. That's horrible, man. Holy cow. Stargate, and good news, it's a fuck off, so we can check out the other versions. That's usually how we do things around here. So that was Stargate. Again, Defender 2, big game. Really good on the NES. Very good, actually. We were playing it for HAL. Stargate, digital. It is fucked off. That's an F. For a PC booter game, this is horrifically programmed, and the joystick 100% does not work at all like planned. It's a fucking dumb version of a great game. Well, the good news is I didn't stream last night, Divine. I didn't. I worked a double, so I didn't have a chance to do it. Alright, so that was PC. We're gonna go ahead and add Rock and Spin got an F. I'll tell you that for a fact. That was Stargate. That's a big old fat F. Alright, what's next for the Apple II version? Who did it? They did. Good. Did we play the Apple II version? We did not. Good news. The double, the doubles are always fine. Working at a prison's fun. I don't mind it at all. Alright, let's see. Stargate. Do we have Stargate? Alright, we do. There it is. Prepare yourself. Alright, this is Atari's Apple II version of Stargate. And guess what? The joystick works perfectly. Now, the thing I don't like about this that's a little bit slightly different is that you're not truly floating like you would in Defender. Like, gravity's playing against you. Which is strange. Oh my god. But this isn't bad at all. For a computer version, this is actually really smooth scrolling for Apple II. There are a lot of enemies on the screen. Save the dude. Oh, so in this version, you actually drop him down. In the NES version, you just run into him and you get the points. That's clever. All right, maybe the humans didn't get in the fucking way. This wouldn't be a huge issue. Okay, there's the warp. Shit, man. Am I the big enemy in this game? Because I feel like I'm doing more to cause damage to this. Society than... What happens if I just kill all the humans? Side effects sound like Jurassic Park dinos, I guess. Tell you what, though. You get a lot of projectiles in this version, because on the Atari version, you kind of... It's like, eh. The powers of darkness have won, mankind is doomed. Shit. No. I'm down. This is alright. This isn't bad at all. And we get some smart bombs. At least has the decency to say, hey, you've got this many bombs remaining. Not a huge fan that the game kind of defaults me to the left, but that's okay. I understand why. It's constantly trying to keep me moving, so... This is a volcano? That's actually really cool. It's a volcano. Huh. Mankind is doomed because I'm killing them all. Nothing to do with my inability to... Shit. Nah, people know not to throw shit on me. Because if they throw shit on me, I'm going to kick their ass. This is really hard, though. So in the state of Florida, you're authorized to use force one step above the perceived, whatever, aggression that you're getting. So there's 4 levels of resistance, right? A lot of people don't realize this. When cops say stop resisting, and you're like, I'm not. People associate resistance with pulling away from cops. It's not true. There's 4 levels of resistance. You got passive resistance, which is you just not doing what they say at all. So if they're like, get out of the car, and you're like, no, that's passive resistance. Then you have active resistance. If you get pulled out of the car and you start pulling away from a cop, that's active resistance. Then you've got aggressive resistance, you're fighting the cop. And deadly resistance is whenever you decide to pull out a shank out of your butthole and stab me in the face. We're authorized one step above, with the exception of deadly force. Like, you can't use deadly force because somebody's fighting you. That's stupid. There's multiple aspects to that. So, I'll be honest with you, this game isn't bad, but it's not for me. So, we'll get a high score. I feel like, okay, perfect, 69. 69? What? Yes, reboot it. And while you're at it, let me out. That's not a bad game. So that is Stargate. It's not the best. I think I'd probably give it a C. Stargate, my high score is 6,900. What would y'all rate that? I think it's pretty mid. It's pretty mid for a port, but it's not a bad game. So it's okay. I do believe the NES version was way better. As part of Defender. We could play Price is Right with this one, though. I always go in increments of 10. I will say Apple II games are extremely difficult to find, so I'm going to say $100. There's a good chance that this is going to be emulation by availability, or, you know, the usual. So, what do y'all think? Also, give me a grade. You say $69? Oh, yeah. By the way, Skeleton Key is active if you want to change the project. If you're tired of conquering companies and you want to go to other things like PC Pandemic and play PC games, or maybe back to Franchise Frenzy where we mix up the Franchise Frenzy list, or even the Genre Gauntlet, we can do that as well. Got a system in mind? That's what System Shock's all about. So there's quite a few options. Also, once we get to probably either 20,000 subscribers on YouTube or 5,000 followers on Twitch, or 10 years on the stream, whatever happens first, we're going to launch another project. I'm thinking of calling it Handheld Havoc, where we focus on handheld games. It's one of the things that I think we could really knock out and have fun with. I'm going to give it a C, though. It's not good, it's not bad, it's just, it exists. Alright, Stargate. Apple II. So I'm way over. It's like a $39 game, so it's cheap. $19. It's a loose disc. 19, 17. So 17 is what we got it down to. I think everybody is over. I would buy that, but it's not really that great. Yeah, please do. Alright. Next up is Tempest. I like Tempest. Tempest is fun. It's a wireframe game. You basically go over it. If you've ever played Gyrus, it's Gyrus, but it's Tempest. It's like, yeah, it's hard to explain. You kind of float around. It's a wireframe game. It's a vector graphics, yeah. So you'll rotate around this predetermined ring and you'll shoot objects that come down. It's actually shockingly fun. But we got to figure out, it was first released on arcade by Atari, so this is an Atari game through and through. How do I search? Search, bro. Play now. Play now. Play now. Search. Why is the search not working? Fuck you. That's why I never use this shit. Challenges, achievements, messages. Not community. Search. Search. Where's my search bar? Oh, they've goofed. They've really let this app go to the wayside. All right, what are we doing? What are we doing? What's the name of the game we're playing? Who remembers? Tempest. There it is. I actually really enjoy Tempest. This is going to be a G tier game. Rate yourself. I'm probably not the best. So the hard part about this is turning. Was this a... Oh, you know what? I bet this is a rotary knob game. Always liked Tempest. Ford driving, I'm scared. It's not me that drives, it's usually Divine. Fuck you, I definitely shot you. Grow up. Super Zapper recharge. We don't tend to use the Super Zapper. Avoid spikes. Well, it's easier said than done when I have like little to no control over where I'm going. I don't think I've ever made it this far in this game. Are those spikes? So we're on level 6. We're doing pretty good. Yeah, I love this too. What's up, Trim? How are you? Fuck. Okay, let's check something real quick because I'm pretty sure this is a rotary knob game. Hot seat. Dial type spinner. So yes, this is like Arkanoid. It had a... So we can't play that. We can play it, but we can't rate it the way that I want to. So we're going to do like what we did for Centipede. Now, good news is I do have a rotary stick joystick. I just haven't assembled it yet. We have it for Ikari Warriors. So at some point, I'll put that together. We'll go back and we'll play all of those knob controller games like Ikari Warriors and we'll have fun with it. But that's Tempest. I think it's a wonderful game. I can't play it the way it's designed. TEM. Tempest. Our score was 109,760. I'm giving that a G. I think it's a very smart. It's well designed, it's a smart game. I love this. It's like Gyrus, but more difficult. And yes, I know Tempest came out first, but Atari hit the nail on the head. This one. And I'm going to put at the end, just so I know, or at the beginning, requires knob controller. Atari always had these like novelty controllers for everything. You know, Pong had trackball, Centipede had trackball, Tank had tank controls. There was a lot going on. Alright, what's the next version of it? BBC Micro. Yeah, we can see if we can play that. Can do it. Alright, BBC Micro. I wonder if that's online. BBC Micro. Emulator? What was it called? Tempest? There it is. Okay, reset. Soft reset. Alright, is this running in... Hold on. We gotta know basic. So we need to do... Assuming... I gotta figure out where the asterisk is. Which one of you stupid buttons is the asterisk? You'd think it'd be on the top. Because it needs to be tape. Because the cassette motor's not running right now. It's running a disc. Can I play the BBC Micro on... I don't have any BBC Micro ROMs, so... let's see. Tempest, BBC Micro, online. Play. Yeah, I was trying that, but I don't know what the asterisk is. What the fuck? What's up, Megabyte? How are you? Alright. Kind of just playing this here. I don't know if there's a full screen here. Maybe F11? Nope, I am locked in. Alright, caps lock, spin clockwise, control, return. Okay. That's not weird at all that I'm using my caps lock in my control. I know y'all can't see it. This is really all I can do, and I don't think I have a RetroArch emulator for this. I can comfortably tell you this is dog shit. I don't like it one fucking bit, because I don't like the BBC Micro. Yeah, they can fuck off too. What a horrible little computer. Tempest. Y'all can try to guess this game, but I've never found a BBC Micro game before. I'm gonna assume that this game costs $50. It is fucked off. It's getting an F. Why is caps lock used? And that's part of Tempest. I'm sure there's more than one Tempest game out there. 60? 60? Anybody else got any other guesses? You can win yourself 0.2 good boy points as long as you're the closest without going over. One? You going for $1, Bob? $7.69. Again, don't be surprised if we can't find this. BBC Micro. Tempest. And oh shit, there it is, 28 bucks. It looks nothing like the game. Could you imagine seeing like a guy with a top hat standing in front of a castle and it's called Tempest? You're like, what is this? Oh, I don't know. Fucking RPG platformer? Nah, wireframe shooter. Y'all see this shit? Look at this. Why? It makes no sense. Missed you yesterday. I had to watch a different stream. Oh no, I'm sorry. Alright, so that's 28 bucks. I am over. Old man wins. Old man gets it with his $1 bet. He's like, let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. It's a flying game, not Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Right? That's what I'm saying. Alright, old man gets himself 0.2 good boy points. He's now at 2.1. And that's getting added to the BBC Micro. That's not good. I need to add the other one too, right? No. That's the only one. That is Tempest, and it's an theft. Next up would be the Acorn Electron. I don't play Electron games right now. ZX Spectrum. Oh boy! Oh boy! The ZX Spectrum, where nothing makes sense and everything is broken. Love to see it. Alright. Well, we got the Acorn version. Where's the ZX Spectrum version? Tempest, ZX Spectrum, Archive. Let's see if they got it on here. There it is. Look at all those great colors. So what are the controls? Press enter to start 2-player game. I don't want a 2-player game. I want a 1-player game. Okay, yes. What the fuck, man? Look at this. So Q is left, R is right. There's 0 sound effects, unless this is muted for whatever reason. Which it isn't. It is. Okay. How does one shoot? What's the Rudy Tooty Shooty button? Why? Everything's the same color, bro. This is horrible. Oh, good. We died because they couldn't program something coming my way. Typical. Boing, 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 boing. Well, I can tell you right now, you don't even technically get lined up with what you're trying to shoot. So it's just, okay, yeah, you can go fuck off with that shit. That's another fuck off. Jesus Christ, man. ZX Spectrum sucks. It's just so fucking bad. Why is it so bad? Alright, this is shit. Absolute, unadulterated, frothy shit. That's... No thank you. That's fucked off. I'm gonna guess that this costs $20 since we know this is a pretty cheap game. Anybody wanna take a gander for the price? It's Tempest. That's an F. This is probably the worst computer I've ever messed with. This is ZX Spectrum. I loathe it. Absolutely loathe it. $1, $2. I'll be your third person for that. Anybody else want to play along? We need at least 3 people. I'll be one of the 3 today because we have Old Man and Zordon trying to earn good boy points. Alright, here we go. This is Tempest on the ZX Specky. That's Meteor Storm. LED Storm. Tempest, $133 for that one guy. Otherwise, it's $13, $12. Was it renamed something else? No, it didn't have any other names, so... We got it down to $12. So who's the closest? Divine. Divine is the closest. 0.6 good boy points. I wonder if Kreb knows he has an override IOU. Huh. Okay. $5 long time. Alright, I would buy that, but I would not be happy about it. Let's continue our Tempest journey. Atari ST we can't play right now. Windows, what is the Windows when you speak of? Game Room release in the arcade version for the pack. We're not doing that. Browser and AntStream. I mean, if it's on AntStream, we can give it a try. No, we already did. Why is this fucking thing so... Yeah, we already did on AntStream, so we're not going to do it again. That's an unfortunate way for that franchise to go. That's how it is sometimes. Alright. So Tempest is gone, and so is 1981. We can go and delete those cells. We'll also add this to the project status. Go ahead and add another sheet here. This will be for Atari. And we'll close that. Liberator Arcade. So we got a few games for 1982. Liberator is the one that we're playing. Looks like a... So this is a trackball game, so we're going to have difficulty with this as well. Oh, I've played this before. This is where we, like... Yeah. I've played this. Is it on AntStream? It is, supposedly. Liberator. And this is arcade, so we're good to go. We'll check it out, but there's a good chance we can't. This will be another technical fuck off, but that's fine. We can at least try it. Galaxy's been invaded by the evil Malagon army. Commander Champion of the Atari Force has chosen you to become the Liberator. I'm down, let's do it. Commander Champion. Long-range scanners detect enemy scouts in your sector. Okay. Thanks, buddy. Okay, this is a really fucking cool game so far. It's like Missile Command meets the hardest fucking shooting game you've ever had in your life. No big deal. Is that the Earth? Okay, so this is Missile Command on steroids, is what this is. Again, you kind of need the trackball for this. D-pad helps a little bit. Otherwise, this is extremely cool. Nice. Damn, we're just straight up freedom policing the whole world, aren't we? What up, old man?
Central Dispatch, be advised, we have a 1075 in progress with multiple victims. Respond to raid alarm, all units respond, code 3.
This is Live 42, retain 4, respond to that raid alarm from Old Man Sim, stand 5. What's up, everybody? My name is Fortifire. I'm a retro variety streamer. I play a bunch of games from the 70s all the way to now, always on True Hardware when I can. And right now we're exploring the annals, literally, of Atari. We're in the rough time period for them, 1983, after the lawsuit, right during the video game crash before they transitioned to being pulled into 40 different directions to include part of GT Interactive, part of Infogrames, stuff like that. So we're at that awkward era of Atari, but we're seeing some cool games, we're seeing some bad games, a lot of novelty games, ones with the trackball, ones with rotary controllers like Tempest. A lot of games that you likely saw in the arcades growing up because my demographic is in the 30s to 40s age range. So right now we're playing Liberator. It's a very cool game. It's basically Missile Command on acid, and I appreciate that. Really, really cool game, but it is a trackball game, so we can't play it the way it was natively meant to, but with the D-pad, we can kind of emulate that a little bit. If you're not following Old Man Sim, please do. Fantastic streamer, really cool dude. I've known him for a short time, but it feels like a long time. Great YouTuber, great streamer. Give him all the same love if you're on my side of things on both platforms if you're able. And yeah, the Lynx was great, just outshouted by the Game Boy and Game Gear. Yeah, no, we played a few Lynx games. They've all looked pretty good. They're a lot better than the Game Gear, I'll tell you that much. I never got into the Game Gear because the way the screen was made, it was just washed out to shit, you know what I'm saying? And if you're new here, feel free to hit the follow button for me. Absolutely free, absolutely anonymous. Your name will not pop up, and you get to see a guy get punched in the face, which is awesome. And if you're on YouTube, feel free to subscribe. We are actively working towards a 10,000 subscriber milestone, and there's tons of videos outside of what you see right now, if you like video game history and stuff like that. The Atari Lynx was the first to do vertical. Sonic game on Game Gear was rage-inducing. Absolutely! Fucking right it was. Back home, what I missed? Stream wouldn't load while I was driving. We're playing Liberator, and Old Man just rated us, and this is a solid game. I'm having a good time with it. Oh no, we lost the ship. Again, this is where the trackball would come into play. I can't rapidly move to the capacity that I'd be able to do it. What's up, Nick? Our whole job is to take out enemy bases, but as you can see, it's... Oh, we're limited on ammo, too, aren't we? Next bonus ship at 2,000. What the fucking planet is this? Okay, so... They shoot based on where I'm aiming. Yeah, so unfortunately, without a trackball, this is very, very difficult. It's only scaled different for the streamer. Does it look like that for you? What do you mean? Oh, it's not fitting. That's weird. Thanks, OBS. I can always count on you to resize my shit when I'm not looking. Love to see it. Okay. Let's try again. Alright, so we got 4 ships. We start off by doing this. I'm unsure of the point of it, because is this like an entry-level bonus stage? You know, I don't really talk shit about... Oh, we have force fields. How cool. We got all the enemy bases, so we can do level 1 pretty well. Phone's a bit squishy looking. No, it shouldn't be doing anything crazy. I'm definitely not vertical streaming. Am I vertical streaming on Nick or on YouTube? Can I get a mod to check? Because that should not be happening. Because I remember how stupid it looked. Okay, well, I can only go as fast as the planet's spinning. And also, when did I lose my 2? You're fine? Your phone must be dumb? No, you're fine. Alright, so 3360. 3360. I think the game is great. It's just weird. It's just a weird game. 3360. That is an arcade game. It's called Liberator. It could. Alright. Liberator. We did score 6620. We're gonna need a trackball for that, so we're gonna go ahead and copy this. Stop. This is like Missile Command, but better. Still very difficult. But requires a trackball controller. Now, I'm not able to judge it based on how it was natively presented, so we're not going to rate it. But I will say that if the trackball is anything like, you know, say Centipede's trackball, this would probably be an A/G, whatever, A to G range game for me. So that was Liberator. Next up is Space Duel. Space Duel is part of the Asteroids line. I'm pretty sure I played this. I did, because I played Super Asteroids and Missile Command. So at some point I played this. I just don't think we kept track of it. Let's double check. Alright. I know I've played it, but we'll double check it just to see how it is. Because it's the sequel to Asteroids. And it was on arcade. Retro CC. Space Duel. Will you knock it off? Five buttons? That's a lot of buttons. Alright, Space Duel. Let's go to CrocDB. Space Duel PAL. Good enough for me. Let's go to ROMs, go to MAME. Eventually I'm going to download all of these packs and we'll be, you know, efficient, but as it stands right now, we're not efficient. Space Duel, this is going to be MAME. And we'll see if it works. Bonus every 1,000. Okay, let's do it. Yeah, that's not happening. That's gonna be a technical fuck off. Why though? Now I need to look at the cabinet. Space Duel cabinet. What's so special about this that the buttons aren't working? They're just buttons. Okay. History, Space Duel, run. That's a technical foul. Why is it not letting me choose something? Enable mouse on light gun mode. Controls. 4-1 controls. Retro pad. I mean, that's pretty much everything. It's not like I can just select a thing. What's going on here? If I put in another coin, we're fucked. Alright, I don't understand. Therefore, this is going to be a technical. There are other versions of this, so you can check it out. I say we see if it's on Antstream before we give it a full TFO treatment. Yes, I want to leave the game session. Thank you. Space Duel. There it is, right here. Thrusters, fire shield, virtual keyboard. Yar's Revenge. Is that the dude's name just backwards? Oh, here it is. So far, it's just a good version of Asteroids. I don't know how the fuck it. Love the graphics. You know, the vector artwork is always so just organic. It's just, you know, stuff. Ray Kassar? Ray Kassar? Fuck Ray Kassar. Is this something that's gonna kill me? Or is this like a power-up? Oh, Jesus, we're flying through space. Bonus level 20? Oh, they're zooming in on me. Yay. Look at these cool ass shapes, man! Okay, little tiny things are lethal. Duly noted. Well, I don't know how to kill them. Okay, so we do have a shield. And it kind of helps. I feel like that's the biggest... Hello? Game over? Well, too bad, because I want to keep playing. That's a good game. I mean, I don't know what you want me to do. I couldn't get out of there. I still think the original Asteroids is like one of the greatest games ever created. It's very slow to turn in this game. If you ever play this, you'll see what I'm talking about. It's the first one you turned with lightning speed. Even in the Atari version, you turned better. This is Space Duel. This is the sequel to Asteroids. Definitely harder than Asteroids 1. I feel like the enemies are a lot more aggressive. Alright, 2280. Actually, I think it was 5,000. 5,000 was what we had before I decided to run away like a little bitch. Alright, 5,000. That is Arcade. That is Space Duel. And we scored 5,000 even. I'm gonna give it a B. I think it's B territory. It's the sequel to Asteroids, but Asteroids was better. It's nice to see that they still enhanced the baseline game to some capacity. You met Nolan Bushnell earlier this year. I'm jealous. He seems like a pretty cool dude for somebody who was such a fucking jank ass bandit in in the 80s and the 90s. That dude would stomp on so many people's toes, it's stupid. All for a buck. Didn't care. Why would he? Alright, that was Space Duel. Next up is Fast Freddy. Also an arcade game. Fast Freddy, where you at? This looks like it's a 2D flying game. It's on Antstream, so we'll play it there too. Fast Freddy. Alright, it says that it's on here. There it is, right here. You should! Alright, Fast Freddy, kick flying objects, pick up flags. Sounds good. Him and his ways were a big part of getting us here. This is true. What is this? You can't call it a shooter and then not give me any shooting projectiles. That's stupid. The graphics are the only reason this won't get a D, or it won't get an F. So you can commit FAA violations, you just gotta make sure that you're kicking while you do it. Does my kick recharge? Okay. Probably would've looked cool. There's no method or madness to this. 8340. It's 8340. That's what I'm claiming. Jesus Christ. Fast Freddy. Alright, Fast Freddy. We scored 8,000. I'm gonna give it a D because it looks good. Like VW, I'm gonna use that in my video. VW bus guy said, it's balloon fight plus chaos, and that's a perfect way of describing it. Alright, let's go over here. Congrats, you're gonna end up in a video at some point. Fast Freddy. It's a D. It's the biggest of D's. Also, I don't have work tomorrow. I'm actually off, so we might stay up a little bit later to check out some of these games. Alright, next up is Frenzy. Which is not natively an Atari game. Frenzy is the sequel to Berserk. So you're going to see something pretty similar. Antstream is the only release of this that we can play though, so. Yeah, the voiceover in Berserk is insane to me. It was great. You're gonna be 3D printing these Atari cases all night? Good. I wonder if Evil Otto is coming back too. The smiley face you can't kill. Frenzy! I just want one game that I can sit on and have fun with. Where are the voices? The voices made it fun. The human intruder killed. Berserker is insane. The sound effects are so cool. Yo, bullets are reflecting off walls now? That's so cool.
Robot attack.
Oh, wait! Alright, Otto's here.
Charge attack, shoot, kill, destroy.
So you can't kill Otto, but you can fuck him off. He fucked me.
Charge attack, shoot, kill, destroy.
Target attack, to kill, destroy.
Robot attack.
Ooh, the bounce mechanics are awesome. And you can actually shoot through walls this time. They've done a lot with this one. It's another high score game. You can't beat this. It's just kind of shoot things as much as you can. So does that mean, oh, we can use fucking straight up physics in our favor this time? Yo, that's so cool. This is like way better than Berserk. And Berserk is already a G tier game for me. So imagine that.
Robot attack.
Oh, dude, you can like snipe people. Dude, this game rocks. Evil Otto doesn't follow any rules. He does his own thing. Go away, Evil Otto.
Robot attack.
And I could touch the walls without dying. That was something that actually really upset me in the first one. You touch the walls in the first game, it would electrocute you and kill you.
The humanoid must not destroy the robot.
Oh, is that the robot? I've never made it this far in a Berserk Frenzy whatever game. Ah, you got me!
Robot attack. The humanoid must not destroy the robot.
Oh man, I asked for that. Ah! Let's do it again. I wonder if I can take out the robot.
Robot attack.
Very cool. Yeah, no, this game is... Wait until I pull up Berserk and you get to hear the voice samples from that. It is organic as hell. You're on twice? I appreciate that. You're epic.
Robot attack.
Yeah, this is just another high score game, so... Alright, let's, my high score is 4,000. So let's check out Berserk. I want you to hear Berserk, because I don't think you were here that night. It's insane. I love it. Where's Berserk? It has to be on here. Let's see. What was the name of the game? Alright, that can fuck off. So apparently it is. I'm stupid and don't know how to spell Berserk. There it is. Listen to this. This is gonna make you horny as fuck, trust me. If you have retro chubbies for good nostalgic sounds, Berserk is where it's at. Here we go.
Coins detected in pocket.
Coins detected in pocket. That's a hell of an attract. Here we go.
Charge it.
So this is the first game in this series.
Destroy it. Get the humanoid. Intruder alert. Intruder alert.
Go away, Evilado.
Fight like a robot. Destroy the chicken.
Yeah, those are good, solid sound effects.
Intruder alert. Intruder alert. Destroy the humanoid.
They also make comments when they shoot you and kill you. Otto!
The intruder must not escape.
Oh, am I escaping?
Destroy it. Get the intruder. Chicken fight like a robot.
See,
Got the humanoid. Got the intruder.
got the humanoid. Got the intruder. I would buy a cabinet of this, real talk.
Intruder alert. Intruder alert. Attack the humanoid. Chicken fight like a robot. Attack it.
Oh, yeah?
Got the humanoid. Got the intruder.
4,000 bucks? Brother.
Got the humanoid. Got the intruder.
There you go. So that's that. Berserk is a good game. I think Frenzy is just as fine, if not better. There's the whole bounce physics for the wall. That's insanely clever. So I give mad props to them for that. So that is Frenzy. Frenzy. My high score was 8,000. I'm gonna give that another G. It's a perfect game. I can't complain about it at all. As a sequel to Berserk, this is fucking awesome. I appreciate how my bullets my lasers can bounce off of the wall. That's a huge deal. No, absolutely, I agree. So both Berserk and Frenzy are G tier games. Okay, let's go back to Conquering Companies. Next up's going to be Yar's Revenge, but I'm going to take a quick break real quick. I'll be right back. We'll do Yar's Revenge, Gravatar, Millipede. We'll keep going all the way down until we get to, like, Solaris before we change over, maybe play a little bit of Dragon Warrior tonight. But it's up to y'all. We're supposed to play Dragon Warrior today, but I missed my stream on Monday because of work, so I figured I would do either makeup stream for that on Saturday or maybe half and half today. I don't know. We've been doing this for an hour 30, so maybe at 2:30 on stream, 2 hours 30 minutes, we'll jump to Dragon Warrior, but it is what it is. Anyway, I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Go use the restroom, and we'll continue. Assuming this will let me, you know. Jeez. By the way, new video over on YouTube, Series Slayer, the Legendary Axe, if you're into that. I just want to take a break. Is that too much to ask, Elgato? Do I not have your fucking permission? Pigs in Space? No, I haven't. Brother, please. It's not this hard. Thank you.
We all know the Nintendo Entertainment System, the little gray box that brought us minutes of excitement, hours of entertainment, and a lifetime of memories. But I wanted to cover something today that some people might not think of: accessories. During the lifespan of the NES, there were some insane accessories created. Some improved upon the controller, some were novelty attempts at standing out, and some were for accessibility. You never really knew what was going to come out. Now, for a long time, almost 9 months, I spent as much time as I could trying to piecemeal together various NES accessories for the purpose of this video, but guess what? It gets expensive really fast. That being said, I don't own all of them, but the topic of today's episode is every NES accessory I can talk about or own for the NES. Let's begin. Now, before we get into this, there are a few different types of NES accessories, many of which can be narrowed down to 6 different groups. Number 1, wired controllers. Number 2, wireless controllers. Number 3, turbo controllers. Number 4, light gun stuff. 5, quality of life accessories. And 6, dumb shit. So I'm going to go through each of these categories and talk about what I can find, and in some cases what I own and what happens when I use them. Cool? Cool. Wired controllers. Now, before we get to the weird stuff, let's talk about the good old-fashioned simple-ass comfy controller that is the original NES controller. This is the NES 004. It's the standard controller that was packed in with the NES. It's small, comfortable to use, and has a regular D-pad with a rubber select and start button. The 2 buttons on the right are B and A respectively, and they are bright red, kind of hard to miss them. So many of my childhood memories and quite a few of my adult memories were played on this controller, and I love it. But there was a second version, and it came with the second version of the NES. It was known as the New Style NES, or the NES 101, but the colloquial name is the Top Loader. When they released the New Style NES, they updated the controller to be different. Many people call this the dog bone because it looks like one, true story. Now, I don't have one of these, but one of the issues that a lot of folks mention is that the B and A buttons are at a slanted angle, and that hurts your hand, especially when you have tons of muscle memory for NES games where the buttons are left and right. But when I emulate NES games, I use a SNES controller, so I don't think it'd be any different. Oh well. The next accessory I don't own is actually really expensive. You remember Arkanoid, the Better Breakout? That's what this controller is for. It basically emulated the arcade controls, and I did ask in a previous video a long time ago if the controller operated faster than the NES controller, and many people said that it did to them. Now, in looking at it, it's literally just a knob and a button. I'm assuming the button would be used for the laser power-up if we had it. It's cute and effective, can't complain about it. I do know that the Famicom actually had a second version, and it was like baby blue. It was for Arkanoid 2 Return of Dough, but it was only in Japan. I don't know if it works for the first game, but it might be worth looking into. You know fighting sticks, right? Like Hori? I used to have one. It made playing arcade games on the computer tremendous fun, but what if I told you there existed an arcade controller for the NES? What about the Super Nintendo? What about the Mega Drive? All of those, in combination. What gives? That's what the Battle Station 2 is. It's a multi-platform arcade stick created by Multicoin Australia in 1993, which is awfully late for the NES era. But it did come with adapters for all the consoles I mentioned, plus Commodore 64 and Amiga. To be honest, for what it is, it's kind of a good deal. Low-key, I want to try to find one, but it's a really rare find, which screams to me that some asshole is going to want $10,000 for it. I love joysticks because in platforming games or shooters, it just feels right, you know? I feel it offers more tangible control over the motion of our characters or whatever we're controlling. But if you take the joystick and put it on shitty low-quality plastic and crank a degradable sticker on there with membrane buttons and 2 triggers, you get the Epyx 500XJ. So we have this hand-sized hunk of plastic with, like I said, a membrane sticker over it. The start and select buttons are kind of there, and there's also an auto fire button. The B and A buttons are actually on the underside of the controller. And to be honest, this controller was cool for about 5 minutes until the hand cramps happened. If you're playing a game that requires constant hitting of buttons, and you want to make it physically painful, use a 500XJ. Other than that, it's a relatively well-known controller with different versions for Apple II, Commodore 64, and supposedly the 2600. Also, fun fact, it had 2 different releases. I own the Epyx 500XJ, but you might have seen this called the Speed King as well, which good for them for changing it, because there's nothing fast about this thing. This one is actually pretty cool. It's a Famicom-styled controller released by Hudson Soft, the same folks who made Bomberman, Bonk, Far East of Eden, tons of products through the year. The Sonusui SSS has a turbo controller capability and a headphone jack at the bottom. The way you get the sound is to plug the RCA cable from your controller into the audio jack. Now, mine doesn't work. I took it apart and it's corroded to shit inside, but if this was working as advertised, this would probably be the coolest controller for the NES of the era. Perhaps one of the most infamous wired controllers out there, the Miracle Piano is a sight to behold. Now, I don't own one because the cost of buying one plus shipping it is fucking horrible. The piano itself is a keyboard with 49 keys. The standard is 88, but for the purpose of teaching people piano basics, you don't really need that big of a piano. The game itself isn't that bad, and between me and you, it does its job as a teaching tool. A lot of people sleep on this game because it's educational, but to me, it's one of the best out there for what it does. Many people know about this being an NES accessory, but the Miracle Piano teaching system also came out for DOS, Genesis, Amiga, Super Nintendo, and the Mac computer, and it was even updated with a program known as the Piano Discovery software. This is a cool thing to own. I just don't. It's time to see what Bandai could contribute to the controller mix, and that is the Mega. The Mega is the #1 most convoluted bullshit controller I've ever seen. This is 100% reinventing the wheel, and for what? We only need 2 red buttons and a D-pad. Start and select would be nice too, but the Mega overcomplicates the hell out of the standard controller. The D-pad is cheap, the A and B buttons feel normal, and the start and select buttons are cheap as fuck too. But the big ones in the top are mode, lock, and level. If you push lock and another button, it locks down that button. You have to manually unlock them if you want to play with that button again. There's also a rapid fire mode which aligns with what a turbo controller does. There's a way to limit ammunition as a challenge with your friends, a timer mode if you want to limit the time you play, a memory mode that remembers password sequences, slow-mo which acts as a slow mode, and a top secret mode. How do we get that? Well, we set it to game 1 mode, push the button as much as we can in 10 seconds, thus unlocking top secret mode, which is a little mini game in the LCD window. The one thing that sucks about this controller is that it's battery operated to the core. With no batteries, this is just a glorified paperweight. Well, I have a power pad, but it doesn't work with any of the games that I have. In fact, out of the 11 games that it supported, only 6 were released in the United States, one of which is one of the most expensive games out there, Stadium Events. So if you want that, just buy World Class Track Meet. It's the same game, and if you lived in Europe, tough titties, you only had 2 games. Think of the power pad as the granddaddy to the DDR dance mat. It has 2 sides, side A, which has 8 dots of which 2 are red, and side B, which was more commonly used, with 12 buttons, 6 of which are red and 6 of which are blue. To my knowledge, there aren't that many games that use side A, but it existed in the off chance someone programmed something for it. Again, I don't own any games that are compatible with this, so one day I look forward to making an episode all about this. There were tons of NES-centric products made by Quickshot. In fact, I know off the top of my head 5, each with their own unique aspects. This particular one is the 126, and the only people I could see having fun with this are coaches that had absolute boners for their stopwatch and couldn't isolate work from home. The A and B buttons are on the shoulder, there's this random disc in the bottom, and by the way, that's our D-pad, and we have a start and select bar at the top. It balances over both, and much like the Epix 500, it's kind of counterintuitive. It just gives you hand cramps and the buttons sometimes stick. I'm assuming they're all gunked up with God knows what from the 80s, but they are very cheap plastic buttons. Quickshot may have had their weird controllers, especially with the 126, but their bread and butter involved flight sticks, of which there are a few for the NES. Most of them look like traditional flight sticks, the usual vertical stick with a massively obvious trigger. Top Gun had it, so everything else had to, right? That's what the premise for the Quickshot 1 and 2 were. Both of them were standard, and to my knowledge, there's tons of them that I won't be able to cover. I know there was a baseline Quickshot for the NES, and it was great. I also know that there was a Quickshot 12, which basically looked the same, but the weird one is the Quickshot Aviator 2. What happened to Aviator 1? Apparently it's on the Sega Master System, probably for Afterburner, but the second one, it was on the NES. It looks like a civil aircraft yoke with a stupid blue ball in the middle just in case you wanted to see your aircraft turning the way you obviously turn the yoke. There's some buttons, and honestly, I kinda want one. Again, there are like 13 quick shots out there and they're all basically the same thing done 13 times. Everyone had to be different, and that was none the more obvious than with Bishu's Ultimate Super Stick. This was branded as an arcade stick, and it might look like it supports 2 players, but it doesn't. This is a 1-player controller that accommodates either left-handed or right-handed players. It has a dial-a speed auto fire, which is cool, so it's technically a turbo controller. It has a massive joystick in the middle and 2 big-ass red buttons on both sides. I can already tell just by looking at the picture that this thing was 100% uncomfortable to hold. Now, it was released for the NES, but there were versions for the Sega Master System as well as the TurboGrafx 16. There was even a remote control one for the Sega Master System as well. Got a fucking zinger for you here. Literally. It was another creation from Bishu, one of 2 different flight stick options that I know. Now the Zinger is much like the Quick Shot. It's got 4 suction cups that stopped sucking in the 90s like Marilyn Chambers, so good luck getting this on the desk. But for the most part, it works. Sometimes. I noticed that when I played Top Gun, the programming goes dog shit. Sometimes the game even crashes. And that might be because there's something weird going on inside of the controller itself. Hell, I can hear something moving around when I shake it. The controller itself features an auto fire that, believe it or not, is slower than most turbos, and 2 big buttons. And guess what? They do the same thing. Say it with me, kids. It's redundant. The stick also took some Viagra too, because it's stiffer than a broomstick in a hammock, but I guess it would work. There's also another version called the Zoomer. The Zoomer is another one that kind of fits the bill for this as well, but it's presented in a much more traditional yoke, like one you would see for a Cessna. I don't own one, but it looks much more simple than the Zinger.
Wireless controllers. Acclaim was fairly big on doing what they could to break into the industry. Hell, they even named themselves Acclaim so that they could be alphabetically above any competitor that started with an A, such as Accolade or the very well-known Activision. Why? Because that's what the creators of Activision did when they left Atari, so some weird tradition was born from it. Now, Acclaim was primarily known for publishing games, but they did create some accessories. The first is the Acclaim Remote Controller, starting off hot by calling out the oppression of wires. Well, we have a controller, and we have an infrared receiver. That receiver gets plugged into the NES, and that's not too bad. Kind of just hangs out there. The controller is thick, just shy of an inch, and it's got a lot going on here. A raised D-pad, a tiny start and select button, and the usual B and A. I find it interesting that there's a power switch. That's nice for power conservation. And I see this triangle thing here. I'm assuming that's a turbo function, but how does it work? Well, we need to open this and put batteries in it, which is going to be hard because I don't think this thing has been opened since the dawn of mankind. Took some prying off with a screwdriver, and these contacts are oxidized to shit. Might need to restore them. But as you can see, it takes 4 AAA batteries. 4! The lights burn out, but it does work. Kind of. Trivia time. Do you know what other household item is battery controlled, uses infrared, and has buttons? A fucking TV remote, which is exactly what this is. Oops. Well, we just talked about Acclaim, and they made another little contraption known as the Double Player. It's called that because it came with 2 controllers. This looks really different though. It's blue and wireless, which Acclaim never really managed to figure out what the fuck wireless controllers are supposed to do. But to be honest, infrared technology for video gaming really wasn't where it needed to be ambitious or support a third-party controller, but I will say this actually works. Kind of. You have to maintain a line of sight or else it doesn't work. This also runs off of 4 AAA batteries, which are kind of the missionary position of batteries, just boring as hell. The receiver is more efficient though. The problem is the cables are kind of short, so I need to wrap them around the NES to keep it aimed forward. Mine's pretty beat up, and I can tell people had tons of fun with it, and that's the only reason why it's chipped. Next up is Camerica's Freedom Connection. What is it? Well, it's basically a NES satellite. Other controllers use the receiver directly, such as Acclaim's wireless remote and the Double Player, but not Camerica. No, they wanted you to have the freedom to move around. So how did they do that? Well, we have a receiver. It plugs into player 1 and 2's ports on the NES. The transmitter, well, it's this thing. We plug in the controller and then we wear it on our belt. Yeah, Arya got a kick out of this.
But you know what's crazy? It works really well, like stupid well. I actually really enjoy this. The reach is actually pretty far as long as it has line of sight. It works, which is to be expected. It uses 4 AAA batteries, which obviously won't last too long, but so far this is the best option for wireless play I've seen so far. Also, there's a Freedom deck that's mentioned on Wikipedia, but I can't find it anywhere. So let's talk about 2 more interesting Camerica ripoffs. Ever heard of the Freedom Pad? It's just a carbon copy of Acclaim's remote control. I personally don't own one, and I can't find that many reviews of it. Additionally, Camerica made a Freedom Stick, which is basically a carbon copy of the NES Advantage, but it's wireless and also missing the slowdown button. Behold, the Whizmaster! Emphasis on whiz, this thing fucking sucks. It takes 4 batteries, it's infrared, but to me, it has the worst joystick setup I've encountered on any controller. I tried this, so did Aria, and you really have to crank it down. I'm positive that if I even tried to play anything with this, I would break the controller. It would just snap in half. It's not good at all, which is a shame because you know people probably paid a lot of money for this monstrosity. Turbo controllers. The NES controller was awesome. It fit really well in your hand and it had buttons that were easy to press, but as humans, we were limited in how fast we could push those buttons. So naturally, a turbo function was something that people desired, and Nintendo answered the call with 2 specific controllers, the NES Advantage and the NES Max, and they are both incredibly different. The NES Advantage is kind of big. Chungus! Well, right off the bat, it has a joystick. It also has a B and A button, the size of which reminds me of those old people remotes with the oversized buttons. We have 2 turbo engagement buttons, and we can control the level of turbo with these radial knobs. On the right, we have a way to select between player 1 and 2, but that doesn't make much sense if you're using the NES because this particular item requires both of the controller ports. I'm guessing if you were using an NES 4-square, the multi-tap equivalent for the NES, you could choose a player, but it's kind of moot if you're plugging it into the system. Naturally, we have a start and select button, but the coolest feature of this to me is the slow button. If we push this, it essentially hits start over and over again. It breaks the programming down to frame-by-frame action, and if you're really in the thick of it with games like Xanac or Gradius, push that button. It's like getting an extra chance to react to things. Some call it cheating, I call it I'm having fun, get off my dick. The Advantage is off-putting, but I've actually had tons of fun with it. You do get used to the joystick rather quickly. And while we're here, let's go ahead and take a look at the NES Max. Really different, huh? Not only is it significantly smaller, it's weird. We don't have a traditional D-pad here. Instead, we have a floating, non-self-centering ring that I genuinely don't understand the purpose of. It literally only exists to affect your finger placement. You still need to push down on the black ring to move your character, at least from what I noticed, or maybe I'm just a fucking idiot. It is kind of comfortable, much more portable than the Advantage, but it lacks the ability to control the speed of your turbo, so you're locked into one speed. The buttons feel good, and the select and start, while being smaller, actually kind of fit the aesthetic. I really just couldn't get past the D-pad. This one is interesting. It's a turbo controller named the Innovation Joypad that looks a lot like the Famicom controller in Japan. It has 2 turbo fire buttons that are yellow, and the rest is as it should be. But let's look at the box for a second. See anything weird? This is 100% the box advertising for Nintendo. There's even a seal of quality knockoff in the bottom right corner. But if you look closely, it says this product is not licensed, endorsed, sponsored, or manufactured by...
Alright. Yeah, so there's that one, and then you got Quantum Recharged, which has it, and then... yeah. There's a few. I think there's actually 2 more. I'd have to see. Technically 3. So we're still one away from that. Is there a way to request a game dev to be added to the Conquering Company's list? So basically what it is, it's either channel points, I think. I'd have to double check if there's a change to company thing for channel points. I know it's definitely on Streamloots. It's a Streamloots card. Or if you change the project, you're the person who changes it to Conquering Companies, you can make that choice. Let's see. I got hacked that history. Yeah, 50,000 points on Twitch. So yeah, but the game dev UPL made that arcade games I just stumbled upon is pretty weird. UPL. Not upload, UPL. Sustainable agriculture? No. Developer. UPL Co? I'm trying to see if I recognize anything that they did. I don't recognize anything that they did. I've never even heard of this company before. Interesting. Alright, next up is Yar's Revenge. I've always wanted to play this, but I never knew how to. I own this. I have tons of Atari games because they're like, whatever. I started playing a game of theirs called Blackheart, and the art was so gorgeous, so I looked them up. Their tiny went bankrupt in the 90s. That's rough. I think it says something about the company moving to Aruze, or whatever, the developers moving to Aruze. Alright, Yar's Revenge is going to be all the way at the bottom. There it is. Yar's Revenge, created for Ray Kasser. Let's see how it is. See, the thing is, I don't know how the fuck to play this. 0 and a 4, okay. So what's the point of this multi-dimensional bullshit in the middle? I don't understand. Alright, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, we're gonna go back to 0 so I can figure out how to play this game. I don't know how to play it. It's like the only game like it on the Atari. Yeah, I'd say. Brother! Okay, what are the controls? Is it still set to like weird shit? Joystick. Okay, it's set to joystick, but it's not letting me use my joystick, so why? Port 1 controls, core options. I mean, it's set to everything right. Why are you so mad, bro? Am I like charging up my laser or something? What's the point of going in the middle here? Jesus Christ, it scared me. Are we killing him? How do I defend myself against enemies foreign and domestic in this game? Am I supposed to take out all of his, like, blocks? Is that making him a weak boy? I'm so vehemently confused by this. I'm like shooting him. What? I feel like we're gonna have to read the manual. Yeah, and that kills us. Okay. Alright, let's read the manual for Yar's Revenge. Yar's Revenge manual. Because I need to understand how to play this. Yar, fly simulator under direct user control. Energy missile, remove cells, okay. Kyotile, laser-based-like object on the right side of the screen behind the shield. Shield, okay. Cells. Primary objective of the game is to break a path through the shield and destroy the Kotile with a blast with the Zorlon cannon. What? The shield is the red area in front of the Kotile base. It appears in 1 of 2 shapes as an arch or shifting rectangle. The shield is made up of cells. The Yar Scout can destroy themselves by... Okay. So that's the neutral zone. What's so special about the neutral zone? Colorful and glittering path. When in zone, a Yar cannot fire commands, cannot be harmed by destroy missiles. However, the Yar can be destroyed by a swirl in the zone. Okay. I can't destroy the fucking thing. Yeah, okay, mission log. That's cool. I'm doing exactly that. It's not working. Because I'm pretty sure I've, like, played this before. I don't know what you want me to do. I'm actively hitting the base. It's not working. Do I need to shoot it from behind the neutral zone? No, it said this could be destroyed by direct contact. That's a fucking lie, too. Okay, I'm starting to see what we gotta do. Okay, I got it. So we gotta go to the right, and then, so we clear out the spot, call in a missile. How weird. Why not just let me shoot the thing and make it incredibly more difficult? Brother! Oh, I can go up and down and everything else. Alright, when it turns orange, that means it's about to shoot the... Fuck's sake, man. This is a very confusing game. I mean, I don't know what you expect me to fucking do. I'm getting actively chased by... This game can fuck off. I don't give a shit if it was good. That's trash. You asked me to do one oddly specific thing when I can shoot my missiles. No, fuck you. Blow me. Alright, that was Yar's Revenge, and I fucking hate it. I'm giving it an F. This game is straight hot dog water. Way to be different. Way to be different. I do own it. It is fucked off. I don't want to play it. Fuck you. This game sucks. It just makes no sense. So, I gotta anticipate being on the other side, launching a big old missile across, and hoping that it times just perfectly to hit something while dealing with all the bullshit that the Atari 2600 had? No, no thank you. Not for me at all. But hey, at least we can do a 10 episode now. Yar's Revenge. Alright, let's see. Conquering Companies. That's good. Next game is Gravatar. I think Gravatar is another one of those fancy Knob games, but we have to double check. Gravatar cabinet. No, it looks like it's sticks or whatever joystick things, so this should be fine. All right, Gravatar. Let's see if it's on Antstream. There it is. That was horrible. Sometimes Antstream collapses on itself, so that's why it keeps going back. Another one of those vector graphic games. Oh, I remember this game. I fucking hate it. Yeah, you get pulled towards a neutron star. It's like a shittier version of Asteroids. So 4,000 points if I go here. Yeah, they try to capitalize on like... Yeah, no. Hey, can I just land here? Why are you fighting me? Whoa, what's this? How the fuck do you expect me to react to that when I can't see shit? It's so fucking zoomed out. I feel like that... This is like Solar Jet Man. And I fucking hate it. There's gravity physics. This is Gravatar on arcade. This is an Atari game. I guess that the word gravity in Gravatar makes sense now. Yeah, we did. This is another fucking hot dog water game. Overzealous ass, stupid dumpster fire of a game. But we will be playing the Atari 2600 version of it, but the arcade version is just grossly unfair and trash. I don't like it. Alright, that was Gravatar. Yeah. Gravagarb. Pretty much Atari, it's greater ass. It's true. I'm not gonna spend an hour playing a game. Alright, Gravatar. That is fucked off. I think it is horrible. There's zero method or madness to it. When you zoom out that much, I have zero time to react to anything. The physics are so overbearingly powerful, it's stupid. I don't understand what they were trying to do here. At all. The physics totally fuck you over. Alright, that's Gravatar, that's an F. Well, this is the era of Atari where they're grabbing for straws to try to have something that, you know, isn't trash. Alright, Atari 2600 Gravatar. Let's see how they did on that. Where are you at? There you are. I don't expect it to be any better. This game's stupid. It's a stupid game. Fundamentally, it's a stupid game. Oh, good. I'm a flying penis. Yep, good. I got shot out of the sky. Great. No concept or idea of... I am literally a flying penis right now. Ooh. Ooh, we got a maze? You're a Smurf penis flying through space. That's... Okay, fine, whatever, man. We'll go here. Pardon me while I fly at max thrusters through the... God bless, man. You're like begging to fight. You're begging to fight gravity in this. Nope. Thank you. No, thank you. I'll give it a D because it's slightly more playable. It's slightly more playable than the arcade version. And I find that fucking hilarious. Alright, that was Gravitar. Let's see. Apparently it got the recharge treatment too. But it's... God, man. Alright, we can play the prices right for this. Guess the price of this game. Be the closest without going over. You can win yourself 0.2 good boy points. I always vote in increments of 10. Atari games are usually pretty cheap, so y'all kind of get a free shoe-in for this. I do collect Atari games loose, so bear that in mind. They are cartridges, so I can do that. If anybody wants to join in. Merch says 413. 413. I'll go ahead and add this to the episode tracker while you are guessing. 245. All right. That is Gravitar, and it got a D. Fucked up, Sim cucked you. You got cucked? Oh no. Alright, I'll be the third for the game. We always require 3 people, so I usually participate. Let's see. Gravitar on the 2600. 16, 200, you fuck off. 28, 19, 14, so the cheapest is 14. What the fuck is wrong with you? You're not getting $150 for a... What? Doesn't matter if it's a silver label. Fuck you, nerd. Alright, $7.59 and you get both Donkey Kong and that. I actually own the Donkey Kong. That's Coleco made that version. Alright, let's go lowest. Let's see what we got. That's the label. $7.59 is what we're going with. So merch, you're gonna get the points for that. Where are you at? I know you're on here. Don't fucking hide from me. There you are. 1.4 good boy points. Alright, Gravitar was also on Antstream and Windows. Windows is going to be the same version, so there's no point. So that's it for that. Next up is Millipede, the long-awaited big brother of, whatchamacallit? Long-awaited big brother of Centipede. I've never played it. I don't think I have, at least. We can go ahead and get rid of this as well, because I'm pretty sure I moved this over to the project status. Yeah, we did. Okay. So all of these can get yoinked. We don't need them anymore. Millipede. Natively an arcade game, probably a trackball game, just like the other one. It is. Was it on Antstream? It is. Let's go check out the Antstream one. All right, Millipede. Bum bum bum. Oh, there's a lot more enemies in this one. It appears. DDT? That's poison, bro. We can't do that. Here we go. Oh! Okay. Low key, I think I prefer this to Centipede. Yeah, Millipede's better. You rolled credits on Disney's Cars? Good! Why is there a ladybug at the bottom? How do I kill him? Very cool. Okay, so the green field is where I can move. They come down a lot faster though, don't they? Holy shit! What's this about? When did this become a vertical shooter? Stop it. Ah! I died. I got an extra life, but I died. So you shoot faster in this too, which is nice. So when they hit the green mushrooms, that's when they go dog shit. Okay. Damn. You ever been fucked in the ass by a ladybug? I can say that I have, because I just did. Stop sending your friends here. Look, I'm bad at fast bugs, okay? Grow up. This would make a great high score challenge game, I'll tell you that much. That's hard. That's a thumb breaker game, too. I think we could do better. I want to try it again. That was solid. Select starting score, press fire to start. Just... Why do I need to choose a firing score? Did I just one-shot that entire line with one thing of DDT? Do it again. Nice. But yeah, this is G tier. Through and through. So it's always down to the last one that makes it just borderline impossible to hit, and then you keep on getting punished. Chunky monkey, fuck! I hit you, but that's very questionable. Yo, these spiders suck. Yo, okay, so 89,000 is my high score. Again, I want to play this because this game just rocks. When I think of arcade games, like true to form arcade games, look no further than this. Brother, it's just a ladybug. What am I where ladybugs are such lethal creatures? I hit you. I don't know if I'd give this G tier, because the hitbox from that spider is extremely questionable. I think I'd probably give it an S+. What is this flower thing? Why is it a permanent? And here's the bullshit. This is the bullshit part of every one of those stages. Brother, chill. Oh my god, dude. Alright, we'll take 89, 175. That's not bad at all. 89, 175. Alright, that was Millipede Arcade. Millipede goes here. JKL, so right here. Millipede 89150. I'm gonna give it an S+. It's a good game. This is a step up from the baseline Centipede, but fuck, man, it's hard. The spiders are the worst in this. And ladybugs don't help either. Let's see. Arcade. It'd be Millipede. Oh, I gave Centipede an A. I don't know. I think I could like burn tons of coins on that, and I wouldn't really bat an eye. All right, Real Sports Football, 2600. So this is gonna be a sports game. It's not inherently beatable. We'll see if there's a tournament or if it's just like a one-time thing. Sup, King? Hope all of this is Rocket City. It is. Real Sports. What was it? Football. Real Sports Football. What could possibly go wrong? Alright, this is football. I can barely see anybody. I got sacked. Cool. LOL, what? Who are you? Brother, there's only 4 people on my team. Who the fuck am I supposed to throw it to? Oh shit! The other team got... Nope, restart. It's looking really authentic right now, like sumo wrestlers just, you know, running into each other. What the fuck? You can't really do anything in this. Can't run the ball. I mean, there's only one button, so it's like, what am I supposed to do? Oh, just Tim Tebow the whole time? Did he just punt it? I have no control over my shit real quick, so just be patient with me because this Elgato is a piece of shit and refuses to give me. Thank you. I know that Real Sports was more popular on the 5200, but that's unacceptably shit. Alright, so that was Real Sports. Oh, I have Real Sports tennis, but not Real Sports football. Yeah, Elgato is trash. What's up, King Creole? How are you? Alright, I'm gonna guess this is $10. Y'all know the rules if you're part of this. That is Fucked Off, King Creole's favorite animation on the channel. Alright, that was 2600. What are we gonna rate that? Because you know, I'm not even gonna. It's an F. It is so grossly unplayable. It's stupid. 369 from merch. We need one more person to guess the price if we're gonna do the prices right. Otherwise, we're just gonna push forward. 199. All right, there we go. Zordon says 2. $3.99. $3.99. That's the game's not even worth that much. Merch, I think you got it at $3.69. Good job. That's 2 in a row for you. 1.6 points. Are you spotting me now? Yeah. All right. Now we have to play it on the 5200, but I don't know if I have any 5200 ROMs. Okay, apparently I've got everything for 5200. Let's see. I've never... am I even tracking 5200 games? I don't think I am. This is going to be the first 5200 game I've ever played. If I can get this to work right. I know the emulator's kind of weird. Alright. So this is 5200 through the 800. Yeah, typical. Yeah, I always run into issues with Atari 5200. Is it gonna try to load, or is it just gonna be stupid? Alright. Emulation wiki. See if we can figure out anything for this. Let's see if we can learn. So Altera is the one that's recommended. And I do have Altera. There we go. There we go. And again, this looks fundamentally better. That's how it is. So it's like 2-player game. Select options or start game. I mean, we could try. Okay, that's pause. Okay. I mean, I'm hitting literally every single button that I can. This is going to be a technical fuck off. I don't have any knowledge. I need solid piece of knowledge. At some point, we can come back and play. So we're just going to ignore that one for now. We did play the 2600 version, so that'll work for us. Alright, that's gone. Next up is Black Widow. Black Widow is basically a slightly edgier Tempest, if I remember right. Slightly edgier Tempest. There it is. Alright, select difficulty with right stick. Push left and start. Push left stick and press start to begin. What? Push left stick? Oh, that's pretty cool. So what's the point of the right stick? Is this a twin stick that's just strange? How do I turn? How do I turn?! Oh, it's directional based shots. Okay, that's doable. This is oddly satisfying in the best way. What's this? Steal my money, ass bandit. Oh, you could just say, "Fuck, get the fuck off my web." Oh, they've blocked me off. You see that, right? That's clever. Ooh, the red ones. I can't kill them, can I? Are they helping me out? I'm very confused. Yeah, this is dope as shit. Ah! It's my fault. This is a hell of an arcade game, I'll tell you that much. How many shots I can whip out? Stop stealing my money, greedy fucks. Eat him. Thank you. You'd play this over the Millipede game? I got stuck. So that was wave 7. I'm actually going to download a ROM for this because this is mapped horribly and it just... Actually, I wonder if I can change them. Right stick up T, G, F, and H. Okay. So is this like a twin shooter? Let's try this with what they're doing here. Because it's not recognizing the right stick at all. Push left stick and press. Okay, so this is just moving me around. So this
fist them there, dirty comic.
This is very much a twin stick shooter, I think. I want to see the thing for this. Black Widow cabinet. Twin stick. So there it is. Control single player 8-way move, 8-way fire. So we can't play this properly, but I will say from what I did play, that's epic. It is an arcade exclusive, though. It was never released on anything else, which is a shame. Damn, that's crazy. It's on Antstream. I wonder if it'll work better with a... Let's try it on Antstream. Why am I looking up Antstream? I'm a fucking idiot. Black Widow. There it is. Yeah, it's a twin stick. Hey, look! Oh, we'll be able to play it the correct way because the sticks are mapped right. Well, this is instantly going to be a G now if this works the way I want it to. It'd be like Robotron. Shoot, push left stick and press start to begin. Oh, fuck yeah. Day and night. Well, I found my new favorite Atari game. What's up with this fat bitch fly that keeps stealing my shit? Get off my web. Hello? Black Widow Recharge is also good. I heard most of the Recharge games are pretty decent. Why are you stealing my money, bro? Push the eggs into the middle? Oh, okay. That was a bonus. Good job. I mean, it's the same reaction for moving it, you know, off the thing versus in the middle. Okay, the vectors kind of fucked me on that one. Easier to kill him. Yeah, I would have spent a stupid amount of money in the arcade on this one. Ridiculously stupid amount of money. Alright, so if the eggs hatch, the only hope I have is that other thing. Maybe it's the next wave, though. I need a bonus life. Give me it. I'm sorry, what? Exploding things now? Well, now I want to keep playing it. Difficulty, for sure. I don't want to start at wave 4. Whatever, man. We'll do it for the difficulty. We already have a high score, so... Oh, they blocked me. Kill him. A money fly? Get rid of him. Do your job. There we go. This game rocks. This is incredibly fun. Incredibly fun. What is nature's exploding fucking grenade bug? I'm awfully curious. I don't know. I don't really talk about work at work. I don't let my worlds crash, you know what I'm saying? Because next thing you know, I'll be like, hey man, I saw your video last night, haha. Yeah. Bombardier Beetle? Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Bombardier. Alright, so my high score was apparently better, 53,100, whatever. 53,100. Remember that number for me. That was Black Widow. Black Widow. 53,100. It's a red. I'll give that game a G. That game is really good. This game is awesome. It's a twin stick from Atari, and I could get sucked into this game for hours. It's a good one. Arcade. Black Widow, and that's a G. Next up is, I think, the game that really set Atari up in '83, Crystal Castles. I'm pretty sure this is isometric. I'm going to have a bad time with it, but we're going to try our best to kind of check it out and see. Yep! It's isometric. Yay! Natively on the Apple II, so let's go ahead and get the Apple II going up. Alright, Crystal Castles. Alright, we're playing game C. Who farted? What is this? Press 1 for one player. Okay. 1. Start. Get the gems, Bentley Bear. What do you want me to get? Why is it so big? Do I have any way to... Oh, nope, we just jump over shit, apparently. Hello? Why? Okay, we did it. Level 1. Tree wave. I mean, it's just Pac-Man with extra steps. And 0 way to defend myself, outside of jumping up on things that are very sketchy to do. I think I got a thing of honey. Whoa, shit! Is that not all of them? Oh no, there's one little tiny dot here. And they know I'm going for it too. Sneaky fucks. Oh, I have to jump up to heights now? Is that a Get the fuck out of here. Not only am I having to go isometric, but you won't let me jump up. I gotta get on a platform and hope to God that the skeleton doesn't kill me. Brother, it's so tiny. I don't know what lane he's in. Let me go down. Let me go down. Thank you. Now let me jump off. Thank you. There we go. Honestly, I don't mind this so far. Until they start hiding platforms inside of like other things, then I'm gonna get mad, but as it stands right now, this isn't that bad. Just confusing because I can't see where... It's really hard to see where to go. But that may be just an Apple II thing. You know what I mean? One, 2, 9, 4, 2. What are these noises? Okay, so explain to me why I can't jump. See, now I'm screwed. I don't understand the jump mechanics in this game at all. I really don't. Maybe I'll be able to visualize it a little bit. One, 3, 3, 2, 7. 1, 3, 3, 2, 7. Apple II. That was Crystal Castles. Crystal Castles. What would y'all rate that? I'd probably give it a B. B minus. C plus to B minus. That's the rate I'd go for it. It's just too small. I can't see what I need to do. It's also a standalone game. I'm gonna guess that this game costs $20 for anybody who wants to play the game. That's what she said? Alright, we'll give it a B. I'm gonna give it a B minus. I'm gonna guess $20 if anybody else wants to play it. Again, we need three people for this to count, or else we're just gonna keep pushing on what we're doing. 16? Okay. Merch says $16.99. If it gets you by 99 cents, I'm gonna laugh my nuts off. 35 from Legend, 17 from Old Man. British says, what's up, British? 25. Alright, let's go. Let's check it out. Crystal Castles Apple 2. Got anything good? That's a lot of fucking... Yeah. It doesn't help that Crystal Castles is also a band name. Alright, that's emulation by availability. That's a rare fucking game, apparently. Okay. Played that one. That one's done. Next up is Major Havoc. Major Havoc. Major Havoc is 2-button paddle. What's up with the paddle? Is it on the end stream? We're gonna have to play end stream for this. So Major Havoc. There it is. The Vaxian Empire. It has a roller? Oh! Buenos dias. Okay. This is interesting. 3D shooter? I have no clue why it's not updating for y'all. Hold on one second. There we go. Garbage ejected? What? Oh, eat my ass. Okay, that's fine. I can deal with it. What are we doing? Dock on the white platform. Okay. Oh my god. There's too much shit going on. Am I supposed to follow the arrows? Oh god. I died. Look at the skeleton they give you! That's so cool! Okay, so first and foremost, I don't mind this game. It's just a lot going on. Really fast. Okay. Look at the you could play like breakout in the bottom right. This is there's just a lot going on. I don't think I've ever seen somebody combine shit. What's this white platform you speak of? Right there it is. Yeah, that's what I was just mentioning. I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. Brother, please, I'm just a boy. You kind of move around funkily in this. Get out? I would love to. Oh. Did we beat the first stage? Wow. Hell yeah. It's like a 3D Galaga with very strange maze stuff in it. I don't like the whole idea of being a helpless protagonist. So he hits his head. That's kind of punishing. Low key, I wish this game only focused on the whatchamacallit aspect. Alright, 38900. 38900. We made some brutal progress with Atari tonight. This is going very well. What's up, Kreb? How are you? Alright, 39800. 39800. That's Major Havoc. I don't know how I feel about that. $39800. Doing okay? I'm glad to hear that. I'm gonna give that a B+. It's very cool, but the second part of the game with the maze is really frustrating. It's just annoying. You should play the Legendary Axe. I suggest you play number 2. They're not related in any way. Two different plots. But what do I know? I'm just some bitch. Alright, let's see. It's Major Havoc. Alright, we got Real Sports Tennis. We're starting off with the Atari 8-bit. See if that plays any better. I know that Atari 8-bit is allowed through Anstream, so Real Sports. What we got? Real Sports Tennis on the. So this is the 2600 version. So we're gonna play that on. Yeah, we'll just play it on RetroArch. It'll be easier. Real Sports Tennis. Yeah, this looks like real tennis right here. Real barefoot people. My name is Who am I? Am I the guy on the top? I am the guy on the top. I mean, it's tennis. If you just want to knock a ball back and forth and hope that, you know, after the computer says, I'm tired, you know? Yeah, it really is. Can we, like, trick him into thinking we're going a certain way, but we're not? Okay, so I don't even think I'm using the button at all. I think just by standing there, it's whacking the ball. If I win one set, we beat this game. I mean, we'll go through the other modes because I'm sure there's multiple, but... Eat your heart out, Roger Federer. Yeah, fuck you. Alright. Hello? It's pretty fucking mid right here. It's a fucking mid-ass game. Konami did it better. Hello? Thank you. Oh, we got a deuce. You know what point comes after the deuce? Wipe! Chris Pratt said so on Parks and Recreation. Nice, I've won 2 sets. So do we have to go through 2, 2, and 2? No, I definitely hit that. Shut up. Okay, so I am actually serving on this side. That's insane. I mean, it's no Wii tennis, but it's tennis. I hit it. I don't know what you want me to do. There's no, like, technical way to hit the ball in this. You can, like, try to do it on service, but... I hit it. That's a really easy way to get a point from him. Hello? That's bullshit. I should have won. There we go. What? I don't think it's possible for him to knock it out of bounds, but I don't trust the game. See? I will say, as a 2-player experience, this is probably a fucking badass game. Ah, he baited me. Clever girl. So the thing that gets me for this, it feels like your ball's going on a predetermined path. There's no way for me to, like, outwit the computer here unless I get him very close and then I step to the side and he just happens to not see it. You know what I'm saying? It's very strange. I feel like the NES figured this out a little bit better. Alright, we got the advantage point. How many sets do you want me to play, man? Tennis is long. Yeah, there's no way. There's like no strategy to this. That's an ace. I feel like tennis for 2 makes more sense than this. Whack. Yeah, I can't. Ooh. Dirty fuck. There we go. Good, good. How many? I thought it was 3 sets in a match. How many sets are in a match? He just aced me. Best of 7? Oh, okay, that makes sense. It's a lot of tennis, bro. More tennis than I've played in my entire life. Tell you what, though, when we get to Mario Tennis, I'm going to be excited for that. I've always wanted to play that game. Brother! He can't win. This should be a match point already. If it's best of 7, he can't win more than me. This is just like, hey, let's let the kid get some experience, okay? This is what's going on right now. The GBA one? What? Oh, Mario Tennis? So good. I look forward to it. Brother, fuck me. It's probably first to 5. Which is why he's being such an aggressive little Nurgle here. He's plague doctor. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Well, I mean, yeah, I did know that. You have to score 15 more points. That's the advantage in Deuce. It's in 15-point increments, if I remember right, which is stupid. Brother! Like, you're automatically aiming it back towards him. I don't want you to. Same people who made Golden Sun. I've never played Golden Sun. I remember watching all my friends play it in middle school, though. Fighting for my life here. Dude's rubber banding me. There we go. Listen, you sassy fuck. You're not winning. Ooh. Dude, why are you so mean? Fuck off. Just take the loss. Oh my god. What a nerd, man. It's like a game of attrition. I don't think there's any logic to it. Real sports my nut. Alright, so we got the advantage back. Okay. How many sets do you want me to play, brother? I think this is just gonna go on forever. Camelot Software? Yeah, they did Beyond the Beyond, and I fucking hate it. It's a horrible game. It's one of Zordon's favorite RPGs, though. That's okay. I'm gonna play it as if it's best of 7, but if we get to 7 and I don't... 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We've played 9 rounds of tennis. It's not a masterpiece of gaming. It's a masterclass in frustration. There's a big difference. Okay, so if you want to change the direction, you gotta physically, like, change your body. It does automatic swings for you, but... There we go. I'm considering that a win. So it's the best of 6, but I'm not going through all of those. I'm considering that a win. But in case somebody doesn't want to consider it a win or they get in trouble, I have it safe stated. You gotta win 6 by a margin of 2. What? The fuck? That's a lot of math. That ain't mathin', bro. Alright, Real Sports Tennis. I actually own this one, and we would buy this one. I'm gonna mark it as beat. What would y'all rate that? It's not a good tennis game. This is basically stand there and whack the ball of the game. C+, B-. That's the territory I'm in. Merch says C. I'm leaning towards B-. It's eons better than Real Sports Football, though, I'd say that much. Pong with avatars, that's basically what it is. She's not wrong at all. Alright, we have Food Fight, but I'm starting to get tired. Let's see what Food Fight is. Tomorrow's my day off, I'm excited about that. Food Fight, this looks like it's an arcade game. It is on Antstream. Let's just check out Food Fight real quick. Food Fight on the arcade. Movement, throw food. Okay, so we're just throwing food. Okay. What creature am I playing as? I'm playing as a creature. Vanilla, sure. Eat the cone. Okay. What the fuck? Hello? I'm gonna gonna spin at you if you don't get out of my face. Let me eat the cone, bro. Quick, chefs, assemble! Oh no. Yeah, this is pretty good. It's funny. And funny is good. Why are you throwing in my ice cream? Oh my god. It's an ice cream cone. He's eating it in one bite the long way. Oh god, not the midget. Look at that face. That should be another follower emote. That face he makes, that shit-eating grin. After he eats the ice cream. Look at that. So if I get hit by one piece of food, that's it? Alright, 22,900. But we're gonna come back, we're gonna play this again. I feel like we can do a little bit more. That's it for today's episode. If you are a YouTube viewer, feel free to check out my my new video that came out. It's a Series Slayer episode talking about the Legendary Axe, which I find to be a wonderful game. I'm actually losing my voice, so that's concerning. We don't like losing our voice around here. That means I'm talking too much, so let me get out of here. Alright, for everybody on YouTube, feel free to come to Twitch. There's a lot more I can do for you, be it sound effects, stream, loots, cards, or channel point redeems. For everybody on Twitch, feel free to go check out my YouTube. There's a lot of videos there, multiple days worth of content that you can just veg out and enjoy. We are actively working towards 10,000 subscribers there, and to subscribe on YouTube is absolutely free, so it would support me tremendously if you did so. If you're new on Twitch, feel free to hit the follow button. Absolutely free, absolutely anonymous. We do this every single day. With the exception of Saturdays. Saturdays are usually special streams if I feel like it. Wednesday is an optional day, but I tend to pull through and do it anyway. The next video on YouTube that I'm working on, for anybody who cares, is going to be 10 PC games you should play part 8. It is scripted, it is ready. Got a lot of cool videos coming y'all's way. The Microvision video game Forever, I had to re-record, so I'm working on that as well. If you want to guide the raid, feel free to do so at this time. Otherwise, we're going to find somebody playing an arcade game. Here we go. Yeah, I'm sleepy. Goodness gracious. Any arcade games? No. Any shoot 'em ups? Yeah, we'll go hang out with Desi. Desi's playing GoldenEye, so we're gonna go hang out with him. Nintendo Desi. Wonder if he's doing it's his first playthrough, so this isn't a randomizer or anything. It's just good, clean fun. Please respect Desi. Desi is an absolute sweetheart. He's a really cool dude. Yeah. Let's go hang out with Desi. As always, from my family to your family, good energy, good vibes, fortify out, keep the flames of hope burning, and the flames of retro gaming burning even stronger. Tomorrow is Wildcard Wednesday, so come on over. Make sure you vote on the YouTube poll. I'll put it up immediately after the stream. And take care. Come over on this raid. Enjoy some good old-fashioned GoldenEye. It's a game I think that's overrated, but other people like it, and that's all that matters. Have a great Tuesday, and I'll see you all tomorrow.
Halloween plans just to hang out with everyone here. We did a horror game last stream. The maze on the way back wasn't so bad.